In the interim between the previous part and this one, I caught Quackhead the Psyduck on Route 40. You can't question my name choices. Caught Boyfriend the Buizel in the route before Tojo Falls. Again, you can't question my name choices, and I know it's gender inappropriate, and I also know that the Americans will idiotically pronounce it Buoy Friend, but I stand by my decision. Finally encountered a Zubat in Tojo Falls. It has been named Finalmente Goddamn Batmon. As is the law, as is the custom. And I traded the red scale to receive an EXP share, as to expedite the grinding of said Batmon, which will replace Dubois in the team purely for reasons of personal tradition. And now, fighting people. Good morning, Internet. I'm borderline psychopath master Bryss, and this is XY Naturia version. That whirlpool is there for the sake of being there. I really can't say I understand the point of that. Also, even though I do not have walk through walls on, that guy's walking into the mart. See? No walk through walls. I keep bumping into trees. That is just bad movement for machining. So, to grind for Chuck, I have ground a little unevenly this time. I'll explain why in a minute. Medakuru is 57 because he can't Blissey grind, so I'm going to give him his last 2 levels in the gym. His powers are still the same. Also, I have updated my beta. The 2 main changes are that Yanmega is now called Yanmega, and all the berries have their Gen 3 Plus names instead of their original names, hence why Berry is now showing as Oranberry. Prospero is just Prospero, basically. Tried to learn Dragon Tail, but I think Firefang's probably better in the meantime. Example, still be an example, no change there. Finalmente Goddamn Batmon, finally in the party, has Brave Bird because why not, and also I've worked out why I don't like this Crobat sprite. It's the silver one, except with the face removed and put somewhere it shouldn't be as to make it look off model. Spriting. Don't break what isn't... No, don't fix what isn't broken. Not don't break whatever's fixed. Well, don't break whatever's fixed, too, because that's a horrible idea. Someone has just repaired that. They've put their heart and soul into that, you know? Bullseye replaced double kick with cross chop, but then I replaced it again with Hammer Arm, which he learned 2 levels later, because the increased accuracy is probably better for me than the increased critical chance. And Tiki Boo, still with the same awesome moveset as last time, and 62, because I've found out that if you go that away, right the way from New Barktown, there are level 60 water Pokemon that are just ripe for the bolting. Which means I've done my grinding for Jasmine, which is to 62 on him already. Now, I've been reliably informed that you no longer need strength in this gym, so I'm gonna risk it. Once I get the Cianwood pharmacy thing out of the way, because I could buy more hyper meds with that. Pokemon appear to be fine. Lighthouse, Trouble, Secret, Potion. It cures ducks of headaches and other awesome sundry powers. Couple of hyper potion and couple of full heal. That should be all fine and dandy. I'm also gonna get the gift shuckle here, but I'll do that after the gym. Once again, the layout isn't changed. What you got? My Pokemon and I are bound together by friendship and looking like Ryu from Street Fighter. But it's actually quite a good sprite, so I will let you off with that. You get a free pass, and I'm going to be very grateful for those ethers. Ooh, that's not a very good Lucario. It's a not very good Lucario with X attack, but it doesn't matter because the hacker still hasn't fixed the steel does not resist fairy thing, so I'm just going to be taking advantage of that. Thank you very much. And Polar off. I will switch back to Psychic for that. Yep, this is all going pretty according to plan so far. You still lead with Hitmonchan, and you follow that up with Oh, another Lee. And also, all black belts apparently have X attack now, in the same way that all bug catchers have potion. That's actually a nice little touch, if it weren't for the fact that it means that they now spend more time using items than their fists, which is probably against the way of the warrior. I was gonna swap in a different word for warrior, but I couldn't think of a good one, so I didn't. Dazzling Gleam on you because you're only a Machoke. And with that, Mirakuru gains one of the 2 levels I hope for him to gain, but he probably won't now that I think about it. But who cares? Look at that special attack stat. He's not even fully evolved yet. However, I must remember that I am human and that this could go wrong at any time, otherwise people will call me disproportionate insults for tiny little things that weren't really 100% my fault. That's important. Now then. My raging fists will shatter your Pokemon! Because while you weren't looking, I changed their composition to be made entirely of glass. I'm a lung. I got a Machamp. I got Psychic. You're kind of pathetic, actually. Ooh, here comes Heracross. There goes Heracross. And finally, another Lucario. And we're gonna get to 59 on Chuck's first Pokemon, it seems. Right, use my PP Restorers, I think. Ooh, I've got Max Ethers now. Where did I get Max Ethers from? I got them somewhere, and I will be grateful for the fact that I did. I'm gonna restore Psychic, and I'm gonna restore Dazzling Gleam. Right, let us talk to man with Fu Manchu mustache that suddenly turns into not a Fu Manchu mustache whilst in battle. Wahahaha! So you've come this far. Watch as I throw this rock at a statue and it doesn't crack. These things are made of pretty strong stuff. I don't know why Morty hates the things. What? He's not called Morty anymore? That's true. Let's do battle. My name is... Shame... Oh! This is the hacker. Why is the hacker Gym 5? Seems a bit of an odd positioning. He opens with Breloom. And that closes that chapter. Mirakuru gains the 59 I wanted him to gain. Attack is now 183. That's pretty good. What's next? Gallade! Psychic fighting. This is why we have Dazzling Gleam. And as Gallade sprites go, that one's actually quite good. I like it. It fits the style. It doesn't do weird things with colours. And you're kind of very, very dead. Citrus berries be damned. Nearly scared me there, but I'm alright. This is your ace, I think, because I was told that things don't get any higher than 57. And there goes his ace, because Kadabra. Seriously, Kadabra. Not even Alakazam. Kadabra. And I'm totally messing with this guy's face like a thing you can mess with. Like a box with sand in it, except sand's not that great for playing with because it gets in your nails and then you have to get it out. And what gender am I again? And that's gender. That's about all the hints I'm going to give you. What? I lost? I actually kind of look a bit like Norman now that I look at you. Yeah, kind of like a young Norman. Either way, I don't really dislike that sprite. You have received Storm Badge and TMO1, which apparently is not Dynamic Punch anymore. It is Power Up Punch. Incidentally, what can learn... Prospero with Power Up Punch. He's got like base 200 something attack already. That just sounds a bit like overkill to me. My husband lost to you, so he needs to train harder. Which I suppose makes you married to the hacker? Is that some sort of accidental wish fulfillment? Purely accidental, of course, because as we have already noted several times, attention to detail is a little bit on the lacking side. But he's getting better at it now that we're pointing out all the things he's not done properly. Right. It's not this house, so I think it must be this one. Yes, you have green hair. You're the guy. I'm in shock. A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. And given the fact that last time we saw Mr. Fish he had a different sprite, I could believe that. He scared me into giving him my prize Pokemon, but I've still got this one. Here, have a Shucky. It's still called Shucky. It's still level 15. It holds Oranberry, and it's a Trapinch. I am very on board with this. This means that we finally have ourselves a dragon type. Oh. And his... Oh no, that's the same original trainer that it had in Vanilla. That's not changed. What a shame. Oh well. I might actually raise this. I'm not really sure about the head. It's kind of a little bit weird, but as heads go, it's not the best, it's not the worst. It's kind of an average sprite. There's not much that can go wrong with Trapinch, to be honest, considering how small it is. I can probably also get level 60 here. And this is probably going to be another really short part, because my plan now is to... Because I still have to grind for Jasmine a little bit. I'm only grinding to 62. Yes, I'm grinding to 62, and you're a Crawdont. But I have Dazzling Gleam, so it doesn't really matter. What's the secret to your strength? Forced over grinding and blind luck. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Why did I go down? I did not mean to go down. I am artificially dragging out the length of this part. Because I can do that. Floatzel. Deadsel. Seadra. You get the idea. So, I'm gonna get the medicine to Jasmine, and that's gonna end our part. And there are seriously nothing but Tentacool and Tentacruel in these waters. And yet the other route has Psyduck and Skrelp. I wanted a Skrelp! I mean, admittedly, it's not the best Ralgage sprite in the world, but I would have appreciated the chance to own a second dragon. Who wouldn't appreciate the chance to own a second dragon? I mean, why stop with one when you could have a breeding pair? Actually, no, having a breeding pair of dragons might be a horrible idea, because then they'll make more, and if you're not prepared for the consequences of dragon mother surrogatehood, it could go a little bit on the pear-shaped side. That super potion is an incredibly stupid and kind of underpowered treasure. Will that medicine cure Amphi? Yes. Of warts. I don't really know about the illness. And headaches. It does headaches too. We know it cures headaches. But we don't really know what it was suffering from. It could have been headaches, it could not have been. We shall never know. Everyone needs a little bit of mystery in their lives. And if I go in that gym, I'm not going to be able to leave, so I'm going to go and grind to 62, and then in the hopefully longer next part, I will take on Jasmine. Failing that, I will edit this part out, and I will tack on my Union Cave thing to the end of this. Yes, that is what I shall do. Bye!